Hello YouTube, welcome to another episode of an old geezer with a smartphone. In this episode, I don't want to talk as much about the radio as I do the antenna. In ham radio, particularly HF, antenna means everything. The radio is the small component. The antenna is the workhorse. For this particular radio, I'm currently utilizing two antennas, and I will demonstrate the excuse and reason for that. So here we have the antenna switch. On this side is going to the Chameleon MPass 2.0. I have stealthily hidden in an HOA fashion in the front yard. This one here goes to a 1-to-1 current balun outside, and it is twin lead for 40 meter and 20 meter only. So let's play around. The antenna switch is now on my inverted V, and if I'll just get off this frequency. There were people talking on it. If we come here, we're on the 10 meter portion of the band, and I have my amplifier off. So I'm going to go ahead and run an SWR test. That's a pretty high SWR. That's, up here on the amplifier. That's a 3.5, 3.7. It's blinking because it hates it. That's all you need to know. Now, that said 3.5, that was at 1 watt. Once we turn this on, it's now going to be 100 watts. And you'll find that the amplifier tries to defend itself by shutting down. So what it's flashing is, stop that, you're killing me. It's basically saying, I'm not dying because you're a nincompoop. You can turn on the tuner, and it does have an awesome tuner. However, it's difficult to tune wrong. It just doesn't like it. Whereas we go to the Chameleon MPass 2.0, we go back there and we'll just shut this tuner right off, because why bother at this point? There we go. And we're going to hit it again. Look at that SWR, which is up here in this corner. Very favorable. So that's the difference between those two antennas. I'm going to introduce those antennas in a bit. I'll just pause here, and I'm going to show you the inverted V, and then I'll show you what I have done for the Chameleon. So what we're looking at here is a simple 1-to-1 balun. It has 2 leads coming off of it. That'd be 4 wires. 2 are for 20 meters and 2 are for 40 meters. Above that is my 2 meter 70 centimeter mobile antenna connected to my VHF UHF with a ground plane kit. But this balun has a 40 meter lead that comes all the way down to the corner of my fence, and the other 40 meter lead goes right onto my neighbor's property and connects to the corner of my neighbor's fence. Obviously, I have permission from my neighbor. I've got great neighbors. The other one is the 20 meter lead, and that comes down and actually stays on my property this time on both sides. And that's my my 40-20 meter. Now the lobes for the 40 meter, one is going to go off at this angle, which is almost due west, a little south, It pretty much makes Hawaii and California in one lobe. The other one goes this way, which will get, well, Alaska, Russia, British Columbia. And then the same on this side. But my 20 meter is slightly augmented, and that reaches more this way and that way. Now I'm going to show you the Chameleon. So inside this tree, I have my Chameleon MPass 2.0, and you can't really see it, but it is there. This is my HOA stealth antenna setup. Not that I live in an HOA, that's just foul language. But if you look at the base of the tree, nothing keeps your antenna from being stolen like one you can't find. That's the Chameleon MPass 2.0 antenna system. And when I first got my channel going, it was because I bought this antenna, and they had asked me to do a review, so I told them I'd put out a YouTube video, and this channel was born. From the bottom, I have a ground plane. This wire will be eventually completely buried in snow. It goes 32 feet that way. I have another one over by the truck that comes back to here. And then the third one follows this coax cable that runs hidden along my house for HOA purposes I don't have to worry about, and plumbs in through the window. So that's the look at my current antenna setup. I'll use the 40 meter and 20 meter inverted V when I'm using 20 and 40 meters. All other bands I'll use the Chameleon MPass 2.0. At the time I purchased the Chameleon MPass 2.0, they were relatively a newer company and still looking for recognition. At this point, it's my understanding they've landed the contract for the US military antennas, so that MPass 2.0 at this point is literally a military grade antenna. Not that I care, I don't think it means much. However, it will allow me to tune the full spectrum of the HF radio, and when we switch to that one, I can pretty much go to any band I want, and I'm going to get a very reasonable SWR throughout all the bands these radios are capable of. So here we are, 80 meters. We'll just get up the band a few minutes. And how's our 80 meter signal look? Well, we can use 80 meters. No problems. We'll get up to 160 meters here. There we are in the 160 meter band. It says 160 meter in the auto. And let's check our resonance. Okay, so we are a little out there. That's 160 meters. It's going to be a little difficult. With the MPass 2.0 system, however, in another video, I'll show you a hack using the long wire as well as the whip that will help you tune 160 meters. I'll do that in a later video. Aside from that, that's all I have for you on this video. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, hit the thumb, do all this stuff. Enjoy your day.